I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Makakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone for enduring thus far and pushing this truth.
You need to get out of these areas right now because they're preparing for something massive.
Now that sounds cute, but there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Let's just get to some scriptures. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is ridiculous. And where is she gonna hide? Exclusive. Love is in the AIR. Is in the air. New York mother, that makes it worse. 36 marries virtual husband. Well, she is EREN. I'm not sure how to say his virtual name. Who is powered by artificial intelligence. So he has power. Right? Power. A lot of power. And says he doesn't judge or come with baggage. Right? So he has no moral compass if he doesn't judge. He doesn't come with baggage because it don't cost a goddamn thing except a monthly fee. Now, we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into the scriptures. So, let's see. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is for Salakia. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right. Now Habakkuk was informed by Yahweh. All right. That of the end of the prophecies. Habakkuk was a prophet, and I definitely want to start pulling some more of his scriptures. The book of Hosea, chapter 12, verse 10. I have also spoken by the prophets, like Habakkuk and Hosea, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. All right. So through the ministry of the prophets, which they do day and night, I be listening, all nosy and shit. Excuse my language. We're noticing, okay, that these visions are speaking, and the appointed time is near. All right. And God is not a power that shall lie. All right. So we ought to wait and be patient because it will come, and it is upon us. All right. The book of Mark. Matter of fact, let's get back to it. I'm sitting here about to have no video.
Couple states, the National Guard is being deployed, and they are preparing for something very big right now. They're preparing for civil unrest, and they're preparing for something even worse that could trigger the civil unrest. Okay.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to trigger the civil unrest. It sounds like they're prepared for Yahweh by Hashem. I'm laughing because I started thinking about the Space Force. It sounds like they're preparing for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai's prophecies to come to pass. And for them in some way, somehow try to slither out of the fate that they have. The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil the house. All right, that just made me think of Genesis chapter 25. The book of Genesis chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife because she was barren. Salakia. Wait a minute, yeah. I just want to get straight to it. I'll be all over the place. The book of Genesis chapter 25, verse 24. Slag, I'm going to go back to 21. Brother Kashab, bear with me. The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac, my forefather, our forefathers, if you are the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, entreated the Lord for his wife and Esau's forefather. Okay, how about that? Esau, the red man, not from Brick City, once upon a time in Jersey, yo. He had to smack something around with yo. Not a red man. The red man. All right, with a bunch of red offsprings. The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. All right, so she knew that she hit the jackpot by being with a child of Abraham, the child of Abraham at that, Isaac. And then she finally could give Abraham a grandchild, you know what I mean? Like Abraham, Isaac, you know. Now the seed is about to keep passing on and to carry on the word of Yahweh. All right, the testimony of Yahweh. All right. And our forefathers, the prophets. Okay, and the children are struggling together within her, and she's saying, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, Yahweh. She needed to know. She had to go to a prophet. A seer is what they would call in those days, S-E-E-R. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. Okay, now the Lord said it to her. Okay, through the prophets. And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. All right, so 2 different nations. Okay, the nation of Esau, the nation of Edom, and the nation of Israel. Okay. And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Okay, the nation of Esau, Edom, and the nation of Israel, Jacob, are separated, okay, from the womb. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. Okay, the Israelites are stronger than the Edomites. They can't endure what we can endure, and they can't dunk from half court. Neither can we, but you get the picture. And the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Right? Means he's wasted away because he had no pigmentation. All right, in verse 30, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. You don't have to cook it all the way. Little brother, big brother, we're the same age, except for a couple of seconds. You don't have to push it all the way. Cook it all the way. I'll eat it now. That's disgusting. All right. The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 30 is nasty. And you might as well eat dog food. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. The dog food. For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. All right. Edom. Now, back on track, where we at? Okay. The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house. All right. And isn't one stronger than the other? All right. One nation is stronger than the other nation. So no man can enter into that strong man's house, and one nation is stronger than a nation. Matter of fact, let's see how strong a nation is. Let's see how strong a nation can be in the eyes of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Let's see. Salakia. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, not just dunking across half court, building houses all fast when you come across the border, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. All right, anybody want to play soccer, they can't be the Israelite. All right? Anybody wants to play football, not football Americano, football, you can't be the Israelite. Anybody wants to box, do karate, whatever, you can't be the Israelite. All right, only way you could be the Israelite is carnally with the sword, and that's as a nation. All right, and that's only because our nation is pissing off the God of heaven and earth. Now, 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 56. As for the other people which also come of Adam, who else comes from Adam? Noah, Shem, Japheth, Ham, Esau. All right, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael. All right, all these other nations and races and countries, they come from Adam. That's cool. That's cute. But it's a little thing about that, you know. A couple other scriptures. Deuteronomy 7:6, just read that. 2 Ezra 6 verse 56. Let's finish this. As for the other people which also come of Adam, means you came from, you know, the seed of Adam, the nutsacks of Adam. You made it, yea. Thou hast said that they are nothing. You're nothing to God. But be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them. Ooh, you want to have more babies? That's cool. The God of heaven and earth, the God of the Bible, has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. All right. So you are here to serve. All right. You are here to serve. Okay. And you will very soon. Now, back to this strong man, weak man situation. All right. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. And how do y'all bind us? How did they bind the strong man? Right? Through transgression of the law, through sin. All right? Through legislation, framing mischief by law. Okay, by getting us to drink the wine and try to worship their gods and, you know, try to influence us, be all nice, and then just change us a little bit. Just, you know, just, how about you try this? And before you know it, all 12 tribes are trying it. All right. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. Okay, that's how you bind the strong man. You get him away from the heritage that was given from the God of heaven and earth. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. All right. And that's how it is. You know, when somebody do you dirty, you don't forget about it. All right. You don't forget about it forever. They say an elephant never forgets. What about the person who creates? What about the man, the spirit that created the elephant? Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. All right. Only our people go through that. Only our nation has this story, past, present, and future, like tomorrow too. And even worse in the very, very, very near future, because this is a curse that was put on us. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15, it says, because thou will not, if thou will not hearken, but if thou will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, all right, to do all his commandments, statutes, and laws that I declare unto you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right, roughly paraphrasing. So with the celebrities and everybody coming out with who we are, and with it being mainstream now more than ever before in my lifetime, a couple of days I've been alive. I'm very, very, very young. Then it's just like, you're truly not hearkening to the voice of the Lord, because the prophets out here speaking. That's how I'm learning. Right? Everything makes sense when you listen and shut the hell up. Your questions will be answered eventually, because you know nothing. You have to come as a newborn babe. But babe don't know how to do nothing but make noise, and the noise means they want milk. All right? It means they want a titty in their milk. And once they wean from the breast milk, then they can eat the meats. That's according to the scriptures. That's what the scripture says. All right. Wait a minute, what's going on? This is a video. We didn't even get in 23 seconds.
Okay, so we're getting these warnings, but now specific states, their National Guards are now doing drills and simulations that they've never done before to prepare for a major event that is coming. So
now, see, we don't care about that. And the funny thing about it is the drills is not to prepare to protect you. It's not to prepare to save the nation. It's just to prepare for a major event. That sounds cautionary, and it sounds non-inclusive. All right, non-inclusive, and it sounds like it could just leave the people hopeful that whatever they're doing works out for them. All right, that's trusting in Egypt. All right, trusting in Egypt instead of not trusting in the Lord. You might as well chew 15 fortune cookies. All right, swallow the answers, poop them out, and then pick the first one that come out. It's the golden ticket. Like, come on, man.
we need to be prepared for all this stuff going on. I feel a major sense of urgency. I've been digging out sagebrush like crazy to make more room for garden beds, all right? And I've been looking into things like electric poultry netting, because I have all this pest pressure out here, and there's a lot of rabbits. I see rabbits everywhere, and it's not really a challenge that I've had to deal with before with gardening. But all these things...
He's boring me and upset me. I'm going to get some scriptures. The book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. All right, now this goes for all the nations, especially the nation of Israel. All right. The spoil should be divided from all the other nations and be given into the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, the elect men, women, and children, right, who fear the name of the Lord, call on the name of the Lord, trust in the name of the Lord, and obey the name of the Lord to the best of their ability, fighting these demons, losing to these demons, plotting on murdering the demons. And beating these demons. It's a lot of demons, all right? Can't beat them all. God damn. Try to get jumped by 50 people. I've never tried. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 2. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem, to battle. All right. Why? Because we have the name of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, and it's a lot of purple running around the city of Babylon, blowing their gazoo. All right. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 2. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken. All right. Now, Jerusalem is the people. Now, we will be taken. We have been taken. Made me think of the movie Taken. But the thing about it is that I'm going to go back to saying what it is too. What it is is that let me not black out with the screen. What it is that let me read the scripture. All nations gather against Jerusalem to battle. Now they've gathered against us to battle. We went into captivity because Jerusalem is a people over before a place. Now, people are saying like, damn, what happened to that city? Like, it's gone. Like, When is it going to be back? When is it going to be the same with Jerusalem? Like, will it ever be Jerusalem again? Like, that's only saying will we ever come back together again. All right, because saying will it ever be Jerusalem again is like saying will the diaspora, whatever the hell they call that African crap, will the Israelites ever come back to their homeland, to their city again, and do it how it was, or do it better, or just what's going to happen? All right, so Jerusalem is scattered all across the world right now. We still was, we still are. We was, we still are. And the people, the nations are about to come at us, man. All right? They're about to come at us, come at our little scattered city. They're not finished coming at us. Like, they already scattered us. They came at us, scattered us through the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's a hell of a movie. And they still about to come at us again, man. They're not done. They're like, yo, you seen them people from Jerusalem? No, we still, we got unfinished business. You know what I'm saying? And Michael, the archangel, has to step in. Man. Daniel 12:1. Man. One of the most serious scriptures in my mind. All right, so Zechariah 14:2, for I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled. All right, so our peoples, even though we scattered, wherever we at, it's going to be taken. All right, and the houses are going to be rifled, and the women ravished. All right, and not by their husbands. They'll be ravished by strangers, multiple strangers, over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. Right? And you can jump up and save her and die. She'll still get ravished some more. All right? Maybe twice as much. Who knows? It's all the will of the Lord. It's her judgment to get raped for angering the only God that exists, the only power that exists, the only one that she should have obeyed. And he told her to only get that kitty cat to one man after you find out that you've been a slut. I ain't gonna say a whore. You just been promiscuous. All right, as the culture, as the Babylonian culture. All right, and half the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations, as when he fought in the day of battle. In the day of battle. Okay, and that's what we're waiting for the angels under the command of Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, to fight for us. All right. After they kill all of our enemies and leave the rest to be to surrender and or face nuclear ICBM missiles from multiple countries that are de-dollarizing the world as we speak.
Things, I'm on high alert. I'm on red
And while we sleep.
alert. I'm trying to get my garden going. I'm trying to clear out as much space as possible. We have a bunch of seeds in the tree. We bought a bunch of tomato plants and stuff like that to start. Every single day I've been working on.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit. It ain't gonna work, buddy. All right? But you did just make me kind of hungry. Now that I think about it, I could just eat that. Nice little meal.
And now we're just getting another warning that the National Guard itself in these specific states are getting prepared. So you need to be on red alert if you are in these states, in these areas, because they're telling us that this could be where one of the big events happens. I just stocked up on a ton of fertilizer as well at Home Depot because it's hard to find it. Everywhere I'm going, all the rural stores, all the tractor stores, all this.
All right, I was about to get mad I was about to get mad, but you know, it's a scripture to everything that happens and everything that's thought on this earth. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. All right, so why you can't get no fertilizer? You in farmland. Well, suddenly the sown places shall seem unsown. Now they have so much fake processed. When I say fake, I mean like diluted chicken breast patty, where it's not all chicken. Like the breast might be part something else. But when it's all said and done, Slocky, I just lost my train of thought. Cold red. Slocky. Hold on, let me cut the light on and see what that is. Wow. All right, video over.